Hello, my name is John Healy. I live in Warner, New Hampshire, and I'm a licensed private investigator. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about licensed private investigators, what we do, what we don't do, and how we're regulated. I am going to be reading from an article that I wrote and explaining some things that you may or may not know about private investigators. What is a private investigator, really? In this discussion, I will introduce you to the function of the modern professional investigator, the licensed and bonded professional who provides services to the legal, insurance, and business communities and to private individuals. I will include information to assist you in locating and evaluating a professional licensed investigator, and I will explain a little bit about what we do for a living. We are a regulated profession. Almost every state requires a license to engage in this profession. I believe currently there are 4 states, maybe 5, that don't require a license. We provide background investigations on witnesses. We locate and serve subpoenas on uncooperating witnesses. We investigate insurance fraud, and this alone saves us annually. Services to the business community, well, they include employee background investigations, verification of employment information, internal theft, and workplace violence issues. We also provide skip tracing services to locate debtors. Professional investigators like myself often specialize. There are those who focus on intellectual property theft. For example, they would investigate and document acts of piracy, helping clients stop illegal activity, and provide intelligence for prosecution and civil action. Other investigators specialize in developing financial lifestyle profiles, otherwise known as asset searches. Their reports reflect information gathered through interviews, investigation, and surveillance and research, including the viewing and reviewing of public documents. Financial investigators and experience with the criminal justice system in your state. A good investigator must have a very thorough knowledge and an understanding of human behavior. He or she must have an in-depth knowledge of public records at the local, state, and federal levels, and the laws, procedures, and rules governing access to those records. He or she must have the ability and the experience to interpret the data gathered, to answer questions and draw inferences from the information. Knowledge of photography is certainly essential, as is being computer literate. I, for one, do about 75% of my work right here on my computer. It's imperative that an investigator is conversant with all privacy laws and other privacy regulations, which would affect this research and all activities that we engage in. This is a very privacy-conscious society we live in. And this is where the problem lies when an unlicensed or an untrained person steps into the picture. Licensing means that there is usually a bond or an insurance company, insurance policy on file, higher standards, professionalism, and oversight to protect her. This is not a profession for the inexperienced or someone whose education and training comes from the inside of a matchbook cover. There's far too much at stake for the client here. Today's investigator is a highly skilled professional. This is a highly regulated profession, as well it should be. A professional investigator may help a client define a problem, reduce it to its least common denominator, locate the facts and information needed to answer the questions or to solve the problems, and to advance the client's position in any matter. He or she must be able to document the findings in a professional and articulate report and be prepared to present the information in a court of law or perhaps another legal or administrative forum. Investigators come to this profession from a wide variety of backgrounds: former law enforcement officers at the local, state, or federal level, and those with experience in the insurance industry or perhaps the military or private sector or corporate security and investigations. The field of private investigations is highly regulated. It's regulated in almost every state. Here in New Hampshire, we are changing the laws to make the regulation a little more strict. So how do you locate and evaluate a competent, professional, experienced investigator? What's the criteria? Well, a telephone book or website is no guarantee that the person is licensed, or more importantly, has the qualifications to meet your needs. Ask an attorney or a professional colleague for a referral. Ask questions of the investigator and request documentation and references. If his license number is not listed, ask for a copy of the license, or perhaps just call the state licensing agency to verify it. Ask for references, professional references. Who has the investigator been working for? And contact those references to find out about the quality of his or her work. Another consideration is the investigator's, I guess what I call commitment to excellence, ongoing training and professional standards. This is best demonstrated, in my opinion, by membership in the local state level investigators association. As you can see, I was interrupted by the telephone, but we're just going to leave it at that, and I'm going to keep on going. Here in New Hampshire, members of our association, the New Hampshire League of Investigators, keep at the top of their profession by availing themselves of the numerous training seminars that we offer, and we're also kept informed by our publication, The Probe. You will find that most investigators will give you a completely free consultation, as would a lawyer or anyone else. There is no need for you to pay myself or any investigator for the privilege of talking to you to see if we can help you. If you find an investigator who in fact does that, my suggestion is go elsewhere, because everyone that I know will give you a free consultation. I'm not going to pay you to sit and talk on the telephone when I am actually trying to answer your questions and solicit your business. I came into this profession when I retired from New Hampshire State Police because all I knew how to do was investigate things. I have been the president of the New Hampshire League of Investigators, and I was the first president of the New England Council of State Investigator Associations. I retired from New Hampshire State Police at the rank of lieutenant, and I find this current profession just as rewarding and complex as my previous one. I certainly hope this quick little discussion has helped you understand just a little bit more about this profession and what it is that we do. Thank you.